Welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as C. Marshall. I started as an avid Munzee player, now proudly part of the team.
Each week, we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax. Today's episode, we chat so many upgrades and changes. And Rob, today's episode, I'm telling you, is jam-packed full. We're going to have to get a move on. We're going to butt squiggles, mate. What do you think?
It's crazy, so busy. Let's get started, shall we? Wow.
First of all, what have you been up to, Rob? Just quickly, anything important, anything special at all, mate?
You know, a little bit of travel. Come see my son for a bit, and we'll just run without VAC testing. I can say it now.
Yes,
I can say the word.
You can say it now. Oh, it feels so free to say VAC testing now, doesn't it?
So much testing has been going on for so long, and you and I can talk about it. But that's coming up.
That's coming up, exactly. Well, next week for me, Rob, this week I've just been in and out. I've been building a chicken coop of all things as well.
Wow.
I know, a chicken coop. And yes, I put one of the chicken Evos on top of the chicken coop too. So
very nice.
Everyone knows where my chickens are.
Nice.
But next week, though, Rob, I'm actually heading over to Arizona, California, Nevada for a trip out that way for the Turkey Trot, it's called, part of the GCPC, the Geocaching Podcast. We're out there doing the ET Highway. If you don't know what the ET Highway is, it's over 4,000 geocaches placed 500 plus foot apart from each other, and you literally just grab all of them as you go. And so I'll be 5,000 caches ahead in 2 weeks' time than what I am now. So,
wow. I think that sounds like a great thing for you to go and do, and I hope that you have a lovely time. I would be the driver on a trip like that. Yeah.
Well, I am the driver. That's the thing, because I rented the vehicle, so I'm the driver. You got the driver, you got the navigator in the front passenger seat, and then the two rear passengers take turns in running and grabbing the cache, bringing the cache back. You ready for this? So they run with the cache in their hand, drop it, pick up the cache that's there, bring it back to the car, and the other person stamps it as I move to the next one, and you swap them out. That's the whole thing. It's very interesting. Plus, we've got 10 different cars, Rob. So we only have to find 400 and log 4,000.
Okay, that's go geocaching.
Yeah, we do it as a team. That's right. We're doing it as a team. So anyway, moving on, Rob, the events from last weekend, we only had Florida, California, Kansas, and Alabama. And around the world, mate, we had
3 in British Columbia, Canada, UK, 2 in Finland, Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, and Norway.
Now, Rob, I saw the leaderboards. There were a couple of millionaires over the weekend, mate.
Look at that.
Do you want to start off with Friday? Who's a millionaire Friday?
Sure, why not? Friday, Tuggy 70, cool, 1.1 million. F Shearhorn 809,000, and Twinkle 262,000.
New names, I do believe, some of those. Very cool to see. On Saturday, we had Dragons West with 853,000 points. Then Q22, Q17 on 643,000 points. And then Stacy Z, not Z, Stacy Z on 571,000 points. She's going to love that, Rob. On Sunday, mate. Sunday?
I get why you wanted Saturday night, guy. Sunday, we had Regal with 1.2 million. Wow. Vani, 1.2 million. And Zandmartyr, 1.1 million. Guess what? There was one more millionaire. It was Jeb Big G. We always have such a fun time with that name, don't we? So
we
Jeb
do.
Big G. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, congrats, millionaires from the weekend. Well done.
Four millionaires on Sunday, 1 millionaire on Friday. Nice job. The events this weekend, Rob, in USA, we only got one in Minnesota. That is it. And around the world, mate,
we've got Ontario, Canada, Germany, Spain, and Japan is coming up on Monday. But everybody, don't forget, you've got the calendar, and the calendar shows the date. And remember, the dates around the world a little bit different. So don't forget, don't put the cards out too late. Don't use your cap on booster too late. 9 a.m. Monday in Osaka is 6 p.m. MHQ on Sunday. Yeah. Use a world clock, everyone.
That's right, world clock. And I think Sarah, PJ, and the like are going to enjoy everyone using the world clock for their event on Monday. Sunday night for the US, Monday morning for Osaka, Japan. So there you go. Big events coming up. December 7th, Newmarket, England. This one's growing, Rob. It's got 45 there now.
Look
in
at
Newmarket,
that.
England. That could be a mega, like very, very easily, that one there on December 7th.
Nice.
January 9 to 11, North Netherlands. 3 big events for FRLK's birthday. January 16 to 18 the next weekend. Munzee, Mecca in Florida. Again, I'll say it again, Rob. I say it every single week. That needs more attendees because it's a beautiful place down there at that time of year. 29 there so far. February 20, Foley, Alabama, the day before the Bamarama Geocaching Mega. I am co-hosting that one as well. March 6th and 7th, Munzee Madness. 4 events, 1 on the Friday, 3 on the Saturday. That's over in California. And then September 18 to 20, Munzee Mania in Minnesota. So that's, I don't know why I said it that way, but it's just the way it is. It's just, it happens. It just happens. All right, Rob, now let's move on because we've got plenty of time now to discuss what's happened in the world of Munzee over the last 7 days, mate.
Wow. So like we said, it's been an adventure, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so much stuff. And speaking of adventure.
Look at you with your segue. Oh,
man,
you're a podcaster.
The Adventure Mailbox. Isn't that fun? A little like a little advent calendar, 31 days worth of prizes. It's 31 greeting cards. You actually get the cap on each one of those, but you get a prize each day. And it's the same as all the other mailboxes. So for those of you who've been around for a while and you love these mailboxes, well, now's the time. Be sure that you get it before December 1st because that's when the prizes kick off. And on the 1st, you're going to get that 1 Whittle Frostbite.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you see this one? It's an
I did.
An arse. It is an ice carving. I was going carving and ice and anyway. It's a carving out of ice. It's frostbite. It's like a little wolf. It comes out as a level 10 whittle. So it's going to be 25 stars to re-release that one. It releases the wisp trail whenever it's captured. You know, these are the whittles that are a lot of fun to play with. So anyway, be sure that you get this mailbox. Because for those of you who haven't ever used one before, you can move this daily. So, you know, you're going somewhere during the month of December, you're going multiple places. Well, you can take this one with you. Don't undeploy it. Remember to use the update location.
Location.
That's really important.
Exactly.
Yep. Only the owner can cap it. Let's see. There's, I think I've kind of gone over everything. However, there are going to be some bonus point events that are happening for mailbox owners. Yeah, so be sure you've got yours. Get it started before December 1st so you can get in the routine of capping it every day. And it archives on January 1st. As we see the new year come in, MHQ time, we will say farewell to the adventure calendar.
But in saying that, it is the mailbox. Exactly. But in saying that, Rob, as you said before, when you get the 1 Whittle Frostbite, you get that as very much like the blueprints from a mech. And that is you got him then or her, whatever you want to call it. Once you've got it, then you can redeploy them later on at Wells with 25 stars. So once you have it, then he doesn't go away, Rob, if you redeploy. See, so there you go. Nice. Only the mailbox goes away on January 1st. Next up, Rob, we have the Flat Scatter DHS event as well. Again, this is like every other Flat Scatter event that we've had. There is a buy 2, get 1 free in the store, so you must have 3 in your cart. We say it every single time. This goes from Tuesday, November 18th at midday through to Sunday, November 23rd at midnight, when you can capture Flat DHS. Up to 3 different tapes may be scattered nearby. Now, we've done these before, Rob, and a lot of people have got the badges, etc. as well. I will say this, there is one new badge for those badge hounds out there as well. So make sure. And if you don't have any Flat DHS around, none at all. You've capped them all and you go, oh, I don't have any more around me. Then look to other players, look to your clan members, look to the Munzee water cooler, and do some swaps out with other people.
Kapazee Gardens,
Kapazee Gardens, exactly. Whatever you like to do. There's plenty of different ways to get it. So make sure you get out there and enjoy the game of Munzee and deploy for each other and go from there too. So that's it for the flat DHS scatters, because we've got more coming up, Rob, and that is round 2 is coming up for voting. Tell us about round 2 for voting.
Community credits. Some of you have been accumulating these community credits for, the entire month of November, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were looking and we were like, ooh, some people are starting to get quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
And since there's a limit of 1,000, we wanted to get some new topics in front of people, get some conversations started. And so we've actually given everyone 5 options to vote on this time.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that you can vote on these things if you have community credits. You can find it in the Camp Hub on the app, and it's that little mailbox, ballot box looking thing that's hanging on the tree.
Bird box.
Bird box. Yeah, we both used so many words last time.
So many, I know.
Yeah.
The yellow box on the tree.
Everyone should have, well, not everyone, those who are active should have quite a few more community credits for you to be able to use this time, which is great. So we've actually added, before we talk about the 5 topics, because I want to talk about one of them, because it means something. So
I know.
We've added the option to do something a little bit special, and people can do this or they don't have to. It's called downvoting. So you can go in and click on things and use your community credits to say, yes, I absolutely want this to happen. But let's say you weren't a huge magnet fan and there was one that was specific about magnets, then you can actually downvote it. So you can kind of balance the scales for us.
You negate one of the ones that people have. I like that.
Yeah, so it's an interesting way to do things. I don't participate lots on different websites that have this kind of tool, but it is out there. It is a thing, and so we were like, let's put it together on this. Then people can kind of click on it. You can see the details. You can see if more people are saying yes to this thing, or if you're dead set against something, this is actually your way to show us in a poll that you're going to put all of your eggs against whatever a certain thing might be. So
exactly.
Anyway.
And just before we get into what actually we're talking about, different types this time, just to let everyone know, there is no points involved for this as well. The community credits are just that, in terms of the public, Rob, letting us know, letting the Munzee HQ know what they feel is what they want next over any other item. Because there have been talk on the water cooler, Rob, in regards to, what do we get as a player from using these community credits? And some people even said, like, don't give me any community credits with my mailbox. I don't want to get the mailbox. It's like, well, they're free items. They're for you to actually have a voice, basically, in the game. These things, or these lists we're about to talk about, Rob, have already been spoken about with Munzee HQ. They are on the list of things to do in the future. But we need an order for those things of a list to do. You know what I mean? And that's what's happened last time. I mean, admittedly, the VAC itself, it hit one hands down in the last vote. But unfortunately, it still wasn't ready in time. We've been trying hard at work trying to get this done as well. Testing. But it still wasn't ready by that time. It will be ready very soon. Meanwhile, so Rob, let's talk about these, what they're voting for. So one of the things, if I'm going to go from the bottom up just for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
The Daily Stroll upgrades. Do people want upgrades in regards to the Daily Stroll? Things like, having the Daily Stroll stars go in a particular direction, for instance, or how far away from you, and that sort of things as well. So they don't go, oh, it's in the lake, that sort of thing. So that sort of type thing.
A specific range, let's say. Here's a circle. It's within this park. We don't have the specifics drawn up for exactly what this would look like. What we want to know is, where does this rank on people's radar, basically?
Yes, exactly. Because there are some people out there, Rob, let's be honest, there are some people out there who still don't even know how to do the Daily Stroll because they don't do it. They've got Cappy hidden. They don't even know anything about stars and whittles or anything. And that's fine. Play it your way. Play however you want to play. But that's what this list is for, is to see how many players want what. So go from there. The next one, Rob, is the new wishing well wishes. Say that three times fast.
Right.
Would you like new different types of wishes as well? So at the moment, I do say, Rob, as a player as well, I use the wishing wells not for wishes. I use them for whittle, reincarnations, basically. That's all I use mine for. The next one up is prestige badges, Rob. What are you talking about when it comes to prestige badges?
So prestige badges is a topic that we haven't really discussed a lot within the team, and so before we put time into it, we just wanted to see, like, what do people think? What we think is going to happen here is the community will educate each other, and we will look in on their conversations and see just how interested you might be. What sort of ideas do you have? Because what we've talked about in terms of all of this is right now we're just kind of doing ranking polls, but down the road we've got plans with the community credits to be able to use them to, say, here's an idea versus an idea in terms of prestiging badges, let's say, and which one of these two ideas, which direction within this topic, if you vote this topic through, then which way do we go? So it's prestiging in other apps is leveling up. So it's kind of like if you repeat a task over and over again, then your badge, let's say, goes from a bronze badge to a silver badge to a gold badge. Same kind of thing as the clan badges, for example. We've got 6 levels of them,
4, 5, 6,
and instead of making a ton of other badges, then could we use this prestige factor, with new things or some of our old stuff? So anyway, it's not, but we want to know what people think. That's what this is all about.
Exactly. Next one after that is leveling up Munzees, Rob, as well. So in other words, you were talking about, getting a greenie and leveling it up to a greenie level 2 or greenie level 3, those sort of things as well. So again, all this can be read as well, Rob, on the
it's probably better than 2 minutes on each one.
Exactly. But more importantly, Rob, this is your little baby as well. Announce it, Rob. I won't even say the word. What is it?
ZeeBay Marketplace. So, I mean, it explains itself. Most people know about eBay, where you have things and you sell them, you trade them to people. Facebook Marketplace, same kind of thing. This idea of you've got something, maybe someone else would be interested in it. Here's the best example I can come up with. You have a POI that's near you that you deployed 7 years ago, and no one else plays around you. And what are you going to do with that? You can't cap it. We're not going to change POIs to be capped by players, because that defeats the purpose and the way that the map was built. So for those who, let's not call it a mistake, but for those who might have accidentally, without understanding, deployed near themselves, well, you put it on the ZeeBay Marketplace, and other people might be interested in paying, for it, but it's all through Zeds. It's not cash.
Through Zeds. No.
Yeah, it's a Zeds-based marketplace for virtual deploys is kind of the idea. So I pitched this idea years ago, and it's kind of sat, and I've kicked it around every now and then. But I want to know what the players think. If people are interested, then man, I got ideas.
Here's a question for you, Rob. I'm going to put it out there as well, and that is: are we talking about only deployed virtuals, or, for instance, say that I've got 100 flat Aussies, and I want to sell a flat Aussie here and there. Can I put a flat Aussie that hasn't been deployed in ZeeBay for other people to pay me Zeds for my flat Aussie, for instance?
That might be one of if this gets voted through, that might be one of the questions. Should we have deployed only, or should there be deployed and undeployed?
Undeployed, because
at this point, my pitch was only deployed items, and what would happen is it would take my my POI and it would archive it and it would put yours in the exact same spot. And now you're getting the cap on points. That's how that works, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
That's right. And as you said before, there's no actual physical currency apart from Zeds that are going to exchange between players' accounts. So, if you think to yourself, I do have thousands of Munzees all lined up, ready to go, ready to be deployed, I'm going to sell them all for cash. That's not going to happen. No one's going to be making money off this, only Zeds. So, that's just an idea as well. So, ZeeBay Marketplace, have a look at that as well. And go have a look at all the rounds for round number 2 of voting. And you can vote up or down. Moving on, Rob, as well. Now we've got as you said before, the VAC is now available to Z crew members only as testers, basically.
Right. And while I'm seeing that and hearing it, we actually gave all premium members 1 VAC credit. So VAC is our shortened word for virtual auto capture booster. So this booster, 1 was given to all premium members. Which means actually that all premium members will have the ability to use 1. It's just that only the Z crew members can continue on with the testing because they have the ability to go into the online store and purchase additional VAC booster credits. So
now these VAC booster credits we're talking, they will cap every single virtual Munzee within a 500-foot radius. They are predominantly to be used. I say predominantly, everyone can use them how they want, don't get me wrong. But the reason why they were developed and the reason why they are the way they are is predominantly for safety purposes and for you driving along. So I can activate it before I start my drive and then drive. Now, 500-foot radius for every single thing. So whether that comes to condos or resorts, it comes to POIs, the whole lot. I know POIs are 1,000 feet, but that's what happens. It's 500-foot only. You can cap POIs, hand cap them to 1,000 feet, for instance. So all that for 500-foot radius as you travel along. This is what they're made for. They are for 30 minutes or 100 caps, whichever comes first, 30 minutes or 100 caps from there. You can activate these in multiples as well. So you do have multiple more than one at a time. You can activate that more than one at a time. And at the same time, Rob, as well, they do interact with other boosters. So what that means is that you can have your virtual capture booster going, so you can get double points on each one the VAC captures. You can even have your radius booster on, and it goes to 1,000 feet, sucking up the roadway instead of 500 feet, for instance. But remember, that virtual capture booster in terms of the radius capture booster only lasts for 5 minutes. So you got to remember that as well. Not 30 minutes. They are still the boosters are still in their own active availabilities in terms of time frame. So that's that one too. So VAC, that's how it's going to work. Will they suck up scatters? Yes, they will. However, the Munzee's got to capture first and the scatter's got to scatter first. So if you're doing 65 in a 65 mile per hour zone, it's possibly where you're going to miss some scatters because they're not going to throw out scatters that quickly as you pass through. So we know that happens. So, and again, this VAC is available to all Z crew members. They are testing it as well. So it is testing. So we are happy for feedback through the store and see how we go from there. Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. Everything has been worked out for a long time. You and I have been heavily testing this over the last
18 months.
Couple of weeks. I don't know if I said couple of weeks. Not to give it away, but yeah, we've been testing it for quite a while.
Yeah.
And slow movement on the project, but the only way that we can really get everything finalized is to open this up to more beta testers. And so that's the reason that I have chosen to do the Z crew members. You're the ones who have put the most effort into the game because you're premium members. So you support us financially, but also your gameplay effort says you're loyal, you're around for the long haul. We would like to see what you think and listen to you. So anyway, congrats everyone. You've got the VAC. Let us know what you think. You can send messages directly to See My Show. You can send in support tickets if you find issues. The one thing that I will say is if you have blast filters set and you toggle them on, the VAC applies the same rules, because this is kind of like a moving blast.
Yeah,
it just captures everything that is
you can
virtual.
see. That you can see that's virtual. Yeah, that's right. So if you've got everything off instead of cards, if you've got everything else off instead of cards, it's only going to cap the cards. Whatever you see on your map is what it can actually cap.
So pay attention to those types of things. And it does not get stars. That's the only other thing. The stars and the daily stroll, that's part of a, like, get out there, walk.
Yeah, walk.
The VAC isn't necessarily for that. So anyway.
Price point, Rob, we're looking at $1.
Yeah,
$1
for 100 captures of non-blastable virtual items. Yeah. Now, will it get the blastable ones as well? Yes, it will.
Yep.
It literally caps everything. But for those of you who, would like to turn this on, go for it. We've
have a look.
We've put a couple of known issues that we are working through actively right now. So hopefully those known issues will be worked out by the time this podcast goes live or by next week. And people will keep testing for us. So thanks.
Exactly. Speaking of testing, Rob, let's move on because the big app changes have come around and we've only got a couple of minutes left.
Yikes.
First and foremost,
I just saw that. Yikes.
I know. First and foremost, Rob, I will say this. This is a public service announcement for those Apple users. I know I'm an Apple boy, but at the moment I am struggling like many other Apple users, and that is Apple have this thing called beta testers, right? And so it puts and anyone can have it, Rob. You just click a button in the app on the phone. It really, I'll tell you now, it really is. And this is the reason what's happening. So at the moment, Rob, there's things happening with the map. For instance, with Apple, if you've got an iOS beta tester, your map disappears, it resets, it goes all wonky, and it zooms in, it zooms out. All weird stuff is happening when you try and physically touch the map at a faster pace. If you do it really slow, I've noticed, it doesn't do it as much. It still does do it. Not as much. That is not a Munzee issue. This is an Apple iOS beta issue. And so I cannot wait for this to be sorted out on the Apple side of the fence. Munzee isn't the only app that's having troubles with this new iOS product out as well. There's other apps out there, and especially mapping apps too. So it's a lot of that. It's happening, and it's happening to me, and it's painful. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. It's happening to a few others as well. Meanwhile, Rob,
let's talk about the nice things that Munzee has done.
Good stuff that Munzee has done. First and foremost, quick deploy. And that is, as you do a quick deploy, now, Rob, you can search and sort out which ones you want to deploy first. Absolutely game changer. Second game changer at the moment, double mini cubable week. This is for the whole week, including all mini cubables. And, Rob, this is a possibility where this may happen again later on down the track as well.
Yeah.
Where you open up a crate now, instead of getting one cubable, you get two, because we all know you have to get 8 of the same mini cubable to release that cubable in the area. And Sam, I did say cubable just for you, so you don't roll me back.
Hey,
anyway,
thank you.
You're welcome. Next up, Rob, we have Secret ZeOps. All the Secret ZeOps are now available in app only in the on the store itself, in app only. For all of those who haven't done all the Secret ZeOps, they're ready to go.
What if you've already done all of them? Are they going to show? No, they're not.
No, they're not. So they're not. That's right.
Just letting everyone know.
I tested that. Rob, now this one here for all you right-brained people, and I will say that because I'm not that way inclined. I'm actually left-brained, but all you right-brained people, not that there's anything wrong with that. We're just different, and that is new follow mode and turn follow, Rob. What that means is, before you had the ability for Munzee to follow your movement and keep the pin, like you personal pin, in the middle of that map, and whichever way you turned, it was just in the middle of the map. That was it. But now, Rob, you've got to turn follow. What that means is, you first must activate the follow mode. So long press on the target bottom left-hand screen. That turns red and is in follow mode, so you get that following it around. Then, if you just tap that same red one, it'll turn to a blue arrow, and then the phone will actually change direction depending on your turn. So you will always be going forward on the phone or up on the phone as you travel along. Oh, game changer for a lot of people, Rob. A lot of people.
Not you, not me, but a lot of people, yes.
A lot of people, agree. Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people have loved that too. So
it's great.
Another huge one as well is this one here, Rob, I'm telling you. It's massive. I hear this one, not complaint, but this one query every single event I go to, and that is the badge reorganization. What that means is your achievement badges. Your achievement badges are now in drop-down boxes with subheadings. Plus, you can actually search by name. Now, for me, Rob, if I go to an event and I get someone, coming up to me and asking me, oh, did I get the event pin or whatever? You can actually check now if you've actually got the badge for the event pin straight away by searching by name. How good is that?
Do you have the Meet See My Shell badge? Well, just type in See My Shell.
And you'll see. That's right. Yep. You'll see my shell. Exactly right. So there you go. One more big thing as well, and this one kind of got glossed over a little bit. Someone did mention it in the water cooler, but that is the new magnet bonus. And that means from now on, this isn't a bonus week or a bonus weekend. This is from now on. Every time you capture a bouncer that you attracted by a magnet, you'll score an extra 50 points per bouncer. So if you're using a magnet on a physical because you want to open up the curates and get 2 cubables, for instance, as an idea, then you get an extra 50 points per bouncer. There's an extra 200 points in total over the 4 bouncers. Yeah. Look at that, Rob. Look at that.
I mean, this one got glossed over because we dropped 5 updates in one day.
I know.
These things have all lined up so that let's put it all out there at once. Yeah. Because so many of these are quality of life improvements. So we wanted to put just kind of lump them all together. So people play different ways. Maybe one of these impacts you more than others. Maybe they all impact you. That's great. So what a great week. So much good stuff happened, and really happy with the team that pulled all this together.
And because of the time frame, Rob, and because there's so much good stuff happened this week, there's going to be no question of the week for you. What we're going to move straight to is the Munzee tip of the week. And this tip actually came from just a question that was asked of me during the week. And that is, just to let everyone know, none of the boosters themselves can be added in time whilst they're running. Now, we're talking specifically here with the cap-on booster. Someone wanted to add time to the cap-on booster without it running out. You can't do that. You can't do that with any booster at all. So make sure that you have the amount of boosters that you want with the approximate time. Now, if you use the slider on the boosters before you press OK, it actually says a time frame that it's going to be. So if you want an hour, go an hour. If you want, 90 minutes, I should say, for the cap-on. Whatever the time may be, and go from there too. So, because I think with a cap-on booster, if you have enough cap-on boosters themselves in your inventory, you can run it 18 hours straight.
Yes, you can. If you're going to bed in 3 hours, don't set an alarm. Don't set an alarm for 6 hours from now. No. Just run one for about 2 hours and then put another one on for 18.
18 hours.
Do the math. Oh man, it's fun. Right. So yes, when they're active, you can't add them on until they go inactive.
Yep. Exactly. And that happens with all of the boosters. So Rob, that ends another official Munzee podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget, subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting app, and join us next week for another informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep discovering, keep scanning, keep discovering, keep it all going, and keep the Munzee spirit alive, Rob. 1, 2, 3, Munzee
Update on.
Oh, I just went the Munzee way.